Well, thanks for the response video. I'll just make it real quick so you don't have to listen to the whole thing if you don't want to. Yeah, you can completely misunderstand what I'm talking about. I mean, I didn't explain it well either. It's 2 minutes. I don't advocate any form of censorship. I don't think any form really. Yeah, I thought I gave an analogy that sort of explained where I was going. I mean, it's almost ironic I have to defend this because, I mean, I sort of said, that people overreact and say I'm against freedom, and all I'm against is fog. I'm against a disorganized atmosphere. I'm against, I don't mind. Look, all the clutter can exist, all the crap can exist, all the garbage can exist. Everything can exist. I just want the right to make informed choices. I want the right to label it, and then have somebody before me label it, and I'll label some of it, and somebody else can label it. But let's label all this shit, and so that when I navigate someplace, I can, pick and choose my path. I'm not obligated to have all the jack-in-the-boxes popping out all over the place and all this other crap, because that's bullshit. I don't think I'm censoring any content when I say pop-ups are wrong. Should be illegal even. Spam is wrong. Should be illegal. Okay? I mean, obviously, if everybody operates the way these individuals do, spammers and the rest of it, look, I still get some telemarketing calls. I mean, even though I'm on that, do not call list. If everybody thought they had a right to use the phone system to solicit business, we'd have no phone. I mean, it would just be, they could just run computers constantly that would just keep dialing my number and keep playing messages. So, I mean, obviously, you can't give people the freedom to shove their crap in your face. And so that would be the one thing I would legislate, because that's not free speech. Shoving it in my face is not free speech. Okay? So, yeah, I would regulate the internet and say, yeah, okay, pop-ups, fuck you. Spam, fuck you. Okay? Not going to happen. And so the rest of it's the liars and the cheats and the frauds that create duplicate websites and all this other crap. And so, yeah, I'm simply saying, yeah, let them do whatever they want to do. They can put any kind of crap. It's never about hate. I don't care. You can put whatever hate speech you want. I wouldn't even legislate against already existing pornography with children in it, if it already exists. I mean, I would execute anybody who actually produces such content. But the existing content, I'd say, okay, fine. If it gets you off and it's going to satisfy your needs, great. Okay, indulge in it all you want. But if you commit an act of harm or violence against a child, you're dead. Okay, we're not going to negotiate with you. We're not going to try to give you therapy or go through this other crap. We're just over. It's done. It's finished. All right, we got plenty of people on Earth. We don't need these extra assholes. Okay, so you commit a crime of violence against any other human being, I guess I'd almost I just say, no, we're just going to give you we're going to humanely put you out. We don't hate you. We don't want to beat you over the head with a club. We're just going to get rid of you because we don't need this nonsense. Okay, you're causing way too much trouble. And because we placate the real criminals, we end up suppressing other people's rights. Because somebody's going to murder, you can't let people have, sharp knives anymore. I mean, we're all going to be walking around with, round scissors and paste, because we can't be trusted with, glue and scissors with points on them because some asshole is going to use them the wrong way. But anyway, that's not the gist of my point. I mean, I just want to, obviously somebody's not going to go to the trouble of, reading everything I ever wrote or, watching every video I've ever made. But yeah, I mean, I don't advocate censorship. I mean, just don't. I mean, I've run websites, I have had open message boards, people have said whatever the fuck they want to say. All right, I don't censor anybody. And I'm never going to, I can't, I won't make some promise on pain of death or something. But I don't think I'm ever going to be deleting any of my videos, and I don't think I'm ever going to be deleting a comment. I don't think I'm ever going to be banning somebody for making comments, unless they are completely gratuitous. Okay, I mean, if they're making 500 comments a day or something, some kind of awful crime that just completely disrupts the message board. But yeah, I'm not going to send. Somebody wants to call me an asshole, they can call me. They can say whatever they. I don't care. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, I'm all for free speech. I mean, I'm more of an advocate for it than most advocates. Okay, I mean, I'm a strong free speech defender. But my point with the internet is that it is crap. All right, only because we have this zillion-dollar company that sort of runs this company that doesn't give a shit about my choices, doesn't give a shit about giving me power. And we just saw it with YouTube here. We just saw they took away our power to make choices. Okay, and they're going to decide what we're going to watch and what we're going to see, and what's going to be available realistically, what's going to be easily available, let's put it that way. And they've made the choice to censor content in a sense. They've made a sense to, it's censored if you can't get to it. If you can't find it on the internet, that's censorship. And so Google's the biggest censor on the internet right now, because there's plenty of content that you just realistically can't get to. I mean, it's on page 953 on every rational keyword you're going to find, relevant to the site, and that's it. So it's invisible content, and it's even though it's on the internet, it's really off the internet, and that's the way the system works, because it's not a system that demands organization and integrity. It's not a friggin' library. I can get anything I want at the library, and it's rationally indexed by the author, by the date, by content. I mean, that their whole system is designed to do one thing, and is to make, is to index the content. Google's brain indexing isn't its game. Its game is marketing. It is an advertising company. It likes confusion, it likes chaos, and it wants the junk in there because the junk is paying the bills. And that's the way the game is played, and that's what I'm opposed to. That's what I meant by my analogy. I don't want to take anything out of the environment. I want to get rid of this fog. Okay, I want to get rid of the haze that makes it impossible to see what's in the environment and to make choices. So yeah, we all know that .org doesn't work, and .net and all those things, completely meaningless. Okay, that was the first initial system for organizing content. That went down the toilet. And then we ended up with these, we had all kinds of search engines, and then we ended up with fewer and fewer and fewer, because the evil companies started buying them and destroying them, like InfoSeek, and getting destroyed by the Disney company. And then so now you're stuck with the 2 or the 3, and Google has this huge dominance, and but look what it's popularity now. Popularity is the game, and popularity, as we all know, popularity breeds popularity. That's all they're doing. They're just making the popular more popular. And we also know that once you're popular, you gotta be so fucking lame to lose it. And I've given examples in other videos. I mean, there's websites that got popular 10 years ago, and they're complete crap now, but they're still the number 1 or 2 listing, because once you got it, you can't lose it. And it's like the Amazing Atheist, got a huge subscribers, viewers. He's going to have to be incredibly lame for people to click that unsubscribe button. So once you're in, you're in, and that's not how to organize content, in my opinion. That's no way to do it. There's got to be a system that allows some randomness, that allows some exposure, to the whole sea or ocean of other content, and in my opinion, it can all be rationally searched. I mean, this doesn't have to be some kind of arbitrary thing. I mean, we can all know exactly what's out there, and we can filter it ourselves. The consumer should have all the filtering power. None of the filtering should be done by the companies that control the content or control the indexing. All the control should be in the consumer's hands. All of it. And so, yeah, I'm not an advocate of any kind of censorship. I just want to make my free choice to say I don't want to do business with a company that uses pop-ups or does some other thing that I don't approve of. If they've lied and cheated to some other people, I want to be able to know about it, so I can choose not to do business with them. I just want to make the choices. I want to make informed choices in my social environment. I want people to be labeled. I want there to be some way, like I said, it can be a parallel internet where people actually have to be honest. Yeah, keep the shitty internet, have a .honest or something, and allow people to only do business with honest people who have to tell the truth or they're off.